Hello everyone. I have not been streaming in English for a while, but today's issue is quite important and it will affect everybody on this planet and affects also everyday life of our time. So I decided to take the challenge of streaming in English. On March 17th, Microsoft announced the release of Microsoft 365 copilot system to the public. The meaning of the product release is ChatGPT can be integrated into Micro Office 365 and you can make your Word and PowerPoint and everything more easy to create by ChatGPT, artificial intelligence. Ultimately, there's some thought on soon we're gonna have AI integrated operating system, probably in Windows 12. I decided to explain what will gonna happen when we have AI ready Windows 12. Shall we begin? Okay, so Microsoft Copilot system is actually limited AI implementation because it only works with the application level. So Microsoft has been poured a lot of time and effort to make Microsoft Office users to subscribe annual subscription service of Microsoft 365 app because you cannot prevent illegal installation of Microsoft Office. You can make your end users to use your Microsoft Office everywhere on any device so that they can easily take over the business application market. But somehow it doesn't work. But if it is integrated with a ChatGPT human language AI model, it would be very nice for them to expand their micro office subscription model. So they invented a copilot. Copilot system of Microsoft is nothing new because they already implement this service to Visual Studio Code. It is integrated development environment and source code editor. And when you subscribe to a Copilot system or Visual Studio Code or something, you have when you type into the code of specific computer language, it suggests because the ChatGPT integrated to Copilot system of Visual Studio knows that what type of code you are trying to make, because when Microsoft merged their GitHub, they reviewed all the source code of the GitHub. It's a gazillion line of open source code implemented in the GitHub, and the artificial intelligence who studied GitHub knows what kind of code you are trying to compose. The release of Copilot system is that Microsoft decided to implement AI system into application level of Windows. If it is fully implemented to operating system kernel, it could potentially pose some security and risk. What if the AI gets into the Windows kernel? What's that mean? I should explain what is the operating system kernel. Operating system kernel controls computer resources within the CPU and memories and devices can be controlled by the operating system kernel, and also it works with the application on top of its operating system kernel. You can imagine scenario like this. if you want to have some work, because Windows system is multitasking and multi-processing system. From background, you have multiple jobs working even though you cannot see them. Windows system kernel usually manages which job is more critical and which job is in priority or something like. You can order a operating uh, system connected to AI to prioritize by your needs. For example, you are having some video upscaling application working background, but you are watching YouTube. But because it is a rush job, you have to have uh, most of your GPU video RAMs to be assigned to video upscaler. Then you order ChatGPT to assign more video RAMs and more resources to video upscaling application working background. So you assign a CPU, a GPU, and memory more to the video upscaling application. You can do it with artificial intelligence integrated into operating system kernel. So there's clearly two different approach, and one is to operating system kernel is really critical to your system security and your privacy as well, data privacy and personal privacy. Have some intermediate copilot system. AI cannot access to your operating system. It usually works on specially designated application layer such as Microsoft Copilot system. AI only works through the Copilot system, and it works only with the designated limited number of applications to that, probably Microsoft Office application and other Microsoft product family. Another approach is to AI can be embedded into operating systems kernel and more direct and more intelligent way to control the operating systems kernel and use and control systems internal external resources such as CPU, GPU, and memories and internal storage device and external storage devices connected to computer system or the internet or other systems over the cloud, but connected with the internet, so that AI can also control other systems over the internet, which is controlled by the operating system, like telnet or other internet services located actually over the internet. This way, you can have a more human interface with the operating system. So even though you are complete computer illiterate, you can order a computer to do specific jobs and specific work, even with your just a human language interface by stating what you want from the computer system, or you can type simple instruction. Then the AI embedded with the operating system will work on controlling the computer system. So anyway, the future of Windows will be the AI. Microsoft integrated the Office application to the artificial intelligence. The next step is crystal clearly connecting Windows system, operating system with the ChatGPT or other artificial intelligence human language model or something. If we allow this happening, and the world dominance of operating system market of Microsoft will be even bigger than today. So we should prevent this, because the entire computer operating system cannot be depended on single computer company in the world, the evil Microsoft. It will be living in parallel. What if your weapon system or the combat jet fighter works like an operating system like Windows? It gives you a blue screen or white screen from time to time. You can get killed by enemy combat jet fighter as well. So we should prevent that kind of stuff. So it is to invent AI embedded OS. You remember that Meta made human language model AI, human language AI model has been leaked a couple of weeks ago, and now a lot of computer system engineers around the world want to embed that leaked Meta's Llama human language model into their smartphone or the Raspberry Pi 4 gig DIY computer kits, and a lot of computer engineers are working on installing, porting, and training that Meta's Llama AI model into his own computer systems, limited with a limited performance. Actually, some guy in Bulgaria already ported the entire Llama code into the C and C++. It works presumably best with Linux, because C and C++ libraries are working on Linux kernel level. So Linux open source operating system works best with Llama CCP model. Another approach is Microsoft approach. Your operating system is connected to a large scale human language model, AI model, but it still access to system kernel, but it will sometimes pose a serious security risk to the end user computer. What if the AI model got screwed and it decided to mess your system's operating system kernel? Then your system will become like numb and completely destroyed. If somebody from open source community could develop a AI model which can control operating system, open source operating system like Linux's kernel more systematically, more effectively, then current computer users have a lot of difficulties to access to Linux operating system, because it works mostly on CLI base. CLI is command line instruction, and you should give a command just like DOS, all the disk operating system. So Unix and Linux is basically command prompt level operating system, even though they have a X window, but their graphical user interface is not that nicer like Windows. It has a lot of challenges for novice users to use Linux operating system so far. If it is embedded with a lightweight proprietary AI model like Llama into the Linux system, we can block the Microsoft world dominance on operating system market. Linux will be as easy as like this. So somebody from open source community, a lot of open source community engineers should work on how to integrate Llama human language AI model into the Linux. This way we can make Linux go up to next level so that we can beat evil Microsoft empire. We are witnessing revolutionary changes recently, and we have, for some reason, I don't know why, probably it is moment of singularity in the AI industry right now. Everything is integrated into AI, and now we have, for some reason, uh, open source AI model like Llama, and every computer system engineers around the world try to implement and train that Llama model into their home computer, all their Android smartphone, or Raspberry Pi, and probably they could even try to implement it into your car, electric car as well. So we'll see what will gonna happen, and somebody should work on Llama model into the Linux kernel as well, because Linux is open source. Everybody knows the source code of Linux kernel, and there's some way for us to integrate Llama AI model into the Linux kernel, and this make probably Linux easier than to use Windows system, because Windows system, on the contrary, has a lot of problem. Its source code grows even bigger than ever, and it has so many different OS kernels like old DOS kernel and Windows 16 native kernel, and now they decided to have Linux into the Windows. Ooh, what's then Windows PowerShell? Because of complexity, Windows cannot be easy to maintain, even with the help of artificial intelligence shortly. So if Linux can have human computer language interface, just like Microsoft showed it to show the how the copilot system works for Windows application system, then the world operating system market will have a real revolution. Everybody can use Linux without studying the command line instruction and Linux commander or something like that. So hopefully we can see that kind of new development coming soon to us. Thank you for watching, and I will translate some other generative AI related streaming that I made before in uh, sister channel to this channel, but I don't know if I have time, because this issue should be shared with everybody in open source community. So I streamed it in English as well. So thank you for watching me. Hope to see you in some near future time. Thank you.